Good morning, my friends. Happy Wacky Wednesday. I hope you are having a wonderful, fabulous day. It is time for my favorite part of the day. It's time for the math question of the day. Yeah. So yesterday's math question, you had to find some examples of the 3D shapes. So a cylinder, if you could find one. A cube, like a box. If you could find a cone, like a party hat or your unicorn horn that we made a couple of weeks ago, or even an ice cream cone, that is perfect. Or a funnel, if you have a funnel at your house, that could be a cone. And then the sphere, so like a ball of any kind, that would count. So today's math question of the day is all about ordinal numbers. It's about shapes and ordinal numbers. So the question is going to ask you what the fifth shape in this row is going to be. But before we jump into that, I just want to quickly go over what ordinal numbers means. So an ordinal number is number order. I mean, like when you line up in line, the line leader is the first person in the line, and then we have the door holder, they're always the second person in the line, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to write out kind of how it works. So you have the first is number 1, second is 2, 3, that's third, 4, that's fourth, 5 is fifth, 6 is sixth, 7 is seventh, 8 is eighth, 9 is ninth, 10 is 10th, and so on and so forth. So you get 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. And then when you get to 21, you don't say 21th, you say 21st. Just like you do with number 1. Number 1 is first, okay? So if someone ever asks you or says that they want to be first, that means that they want to be number 1. So you can have your ordinal numbers just straight across like this in a row. But if you were going to look at it this way, you would still have your 1 at the top, and then you just count all the way down, okay? So this question, you have to look at the row, and it says, what is the fifth? So I did 5, and then this TH with the little line underneath it means that it's the th. So you say fifth. You don't say fifth. Fifth, what is the fifth shape in this row? So you start always over here, like when we're reading, and then you need to count to the fifth shape in the row. And then all you have to do is you can just say it out loud to your parents, or you can draw a picture of whatever shape is fifth in the row, okay? But that's what ordinal numbers means. So if someone ever asks you about ordinal numbers, you'll know that it's just number order. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, kind of like that, okay? Sometimes with ordinal numbers, like in the math lesson, they would show you like a finish line, and I'll just show you kind of what that would look like. So let's say you were in a race and we had a finish line. There's your finish line. Whoever crosses the finish line is the first, whoever crosses the finish line before anyone else, they're the first person to cross the finish line. So even if I had like a person over here, just because they're all the way over here where we would be reading does not mean that they're first. You have to be the first person to cross the line. Does that make sense? Kind of like that. So if you're in a race, just because someone's way over here on the left where we would start reading doesn't mean that they're first. Whoever gets to the line before anyone else, that's the first. And then the next person is the second, third, fourth, kind of like that. Okay? But otherwise, you can just kind of think of if you were standing in a line, or if you're, a line, basically standing in line, getting in line, that helps me think about ordinal numbers a lot. So hopefully that helps you. So again, you're going to count for the fifth shape in the row, and make sure you start on this side when you count, not this side, over here, okay? Start over here and then count to the fifth. And then that's it. That's all today's math lesson. It was all about ordinal numbers and matching pictures to ordinal numbers and a lot of listening. So today would have been a day where you would have had a worksheet, but there would be like no questions on it, and you would just have to listen to instructions. So I would say, color the 5th shape purple. Now put an X on the 1st shape. That kind of thing. So this is similar, but just easier and quicker for you guys because you're at home. Okay? All right, my friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I miss you. Keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.